This video was shot by Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, which I bought in Flipkart Big Billion Days sale.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Tech Phantom. And the Galaxy Watch 4 is available for less than 9,000 rupees in Flipkart Big Billion Days sale. Let's find out whether you should consider buying this smartwatch. And this is also my 6 months review with the Galaxy Watch 4. So if you are new here, then do consider subscribing to our channel Tech Phantom and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update from us. So let's get started.
Now, the very first thing is the build and design. The Galaxy Watch 4 is indeed a very premium smartwatch with indeed a very premium materials, and not only that, it does reflect in this smartwatch in day-to-day usage. Well, the very first thing, its side metallic has been given a very premium finish with matte finish, and the back of this smartwatch is also of glass. Well, apart from that, the front bezel is a bit on the thicker side when compared to the other smartwatches in this segment also, or in the any of the other segment smartwatches. You can also see that right now. Well, apart from that, the bezel also act as a rotating bezel, and which we see only on the Galaxy watches. The back is of glass, and you also get the silicon straps. Now, these silicon straps are indeed a very good and premium silicon strap. I don't find any issues with this silicon strap too. Apart from that, the watch also has a very rugged feeling to it, as it is MLT standard 810G certified. So it is again a very positive with this smartwatch.
While talking about the other specifications of the smartwatch, then you can definitely see them right now on the screen, and those are it. Well, apart from that, what's also addition to the smartwatch is its storage. The Watch Galaxy Watch 4 comes with 1.5 gigs of RAM and a 16 gigabytes of storage, which you don't find in any of the other smartwatches right now. Usually, the smartwatches are tend to stuck at 8 gigabytes of storage, but this smartwatch comes with 16 GB of internal storage too. Now, this one is a Wi-Fi variant, so we don't have an LTE version with this smartwatch. So we are reviewing the Wi-Fi variant only. Now, going ahead with its key features of the Galaxy Watch 4 are indeed one of its rotating bezel. Now, it is indeed not a physical bezel, but still there is a digital bezel on the smartwatch which you can rotate. And also, it comes with a body composition which was initially introduced in the smartwatch with the smartwatch, and you can use this putting the smartwatch on one hand and the other two middle fingers on the buttons of the smartphones of a smartwatch, and it can detect your all the body fat and every single detail about the smartwatch, about your health conscious things. Apart from that, all the data which I have measured with this smartwatch comes pretty accurate, and not to say or not to exaggerate, the data was almost on par with the professional machines which we use to measure the things. Apart from that, you can also find these key features with the smartwatch, and you get a lot of whole things which you can add in the quick settings or for the rotating bezel, and you can also add other tiles with these things too. Well, right now this is a live wallpaper which you see with the smartwatch, and it changes every time which I use the smartwatch in my duration. So it is again something to add within the smartwatch. Now, why all these data is accurate, as you can see all of these sensors right now which are available in this Galaxy Watch 4 on your screen, and you can definitely pause and watch them out too. Now, this is a flagship level smartwatch, and the battery of this smartwatch will again be a flagship grade only. So, in the flagship smartwatch, we usually get a day or a day and a half battery life, and that you also get with this smartwatch too, as you have seen all these sensors which I have mentioned earlier. Well, I was able to get on a daily basis of 1.5 days of battery life, and I don't use the smartwatch while I sleep, and I simply keep it on a watch only mode. Well, apart from that, you can also save some extra battery life with the power saving mode. But I am a heavy user, and I use all the sensors which are present in the smartwatch, and also the always on display is always on. But one thing which I have noticed is that always on display is not working properly since I have updated the watch last on September 16th update, which I'll also show you at the end of this video about that update too. Well, apart from that, you also get the alls and bells and whistles, but just like the Apple Watch, the watch update and the watch charging speed is slow. But moving forward with its connectivity and the simplified UI, you get all of these features with this smartphone, and you can download all of the apps which you prefer to use. Just like I use Spotify a lot, so I've downloaded Spotify on my watch itself only, so I can go at the gym or anywhere without taking my smartphone along. Now this is a Wi-Fi variant, so it is compulsory to have a Wi-Fi with your watch. Your watch should be available in the Wi-Fi zone. But otherwise, if you have a cellular device, cellular version of this Galaxy Watch 4, then the Wi-Fi is again, or the smartphone is not at all compulsory to add on. Well, the UI is does me smooth, feel very smooth, and it is very much inspired by the Samsung Galaxy smartphones. And just like the notification panel and a drop down panel is again similar too. Now we have talked about its battery. Now it's time to talk about its charging and capacity. The battery capacity is of 371 mAh, and you get this wireless kind of a pogo pin connector with this smartwatch, and you can definitely charge the smartwatch with this. And if you are having a Type C charger, but again, it does not stick a lot with the smartwatch, so it will fall down if you are planning to pick up the watch with the charger only. So it's not that heavy on the wireless charging. But again, you can also charge the smartwatch wirelessly with your Samsung device, flagship devices which support the reverse wireless charging too. Now it's a flagship level smartwatch, so you also get a Bluetooth calling with this smartwatch too. Well, this is a not a cellular version, so I get a Bluetooth calling, and I can make a call with this smartwatch if my watch is connected with the smartphone via Bluetooth too. So I'll just select the number which I need to dial, and I simply enter this, and the call is made, and I can make the volume adjustment with the help of the rotating bezel too, which is very much handy to use. Now I can also switch the call from watch to your phone and vice versa, and it won't be an issue at all with this smartwatch again. Now it's time to talk about the watch buttons and its placement. Now the Galaxy Watch 4 do comes, as you can see in the built-in design, it comes with two buttons, and one is the power key and the other one is the back key. Now with the power key you can perform multiple actions, and the back button can also, you can customize these buttons, which is the best part with the smartwatch. Double pressing the power button will help you to the recent screen just like our smartphones, and apart from that, back button is I have preset it to the back one. But if you hold the power button for a long, then you can definitely turn on with the Google Assistant and Bixby too if you are into the Bixby. Well, and you can also customize these buttons into the settings as you can see right now. Now, as you can see, the customizability key and all the options which you can get for the double press and press and hold for the power button. And apart from that, the back key can also be on the single press to go on the previous screen or to show recent app. Now, this is very handy if you are someone who looks a lot into the back and a lot of things. Well, one more con with this smartwatch is that you cannot use with iPhone at all. Yeah, so if you are an iOS user or the Apple ecosystem, Apple fan, then don't consider this buying this smartwatch at all. It will not connect to your iPhone. So please just avoid this smartwatch buying if you're an iOS user. Now, apart from that, if you are an Android user, then this is again comes with a very handy. Right now, I'm shooting this video for the Galaxy S21 FE, so I won't be able to show you that smartphone. But you get all the bells and whistles with the other Android smartphones too, apart from just missing out a couple of things. Well, again, all of these features and customizability you can do with the Samsung Galaxy Wear app, and it's again a very handy to have. Well, I've also downloaded Samsung Health app to track my health, and apart from, well, I'm not that much into health geek, so you can also check it out for yourself. So overall, my experience with this smartwatch was for love and hate. I love it smartwatch for its all of its specifications and features, what it bundles inside the watch. But the hate relation with this smartwatch is major of two things. One is the battery life, which is not pretty normal for a flagship grade smartwatch. But the second one being the pricing. I purchased this Galaxy Watch 4 for 26,000 rupees for the past 6 months in around March. And after buying the smartwatch, the price of the smartwatch was dropped to 15,000 rupees in just under a month. Now, in the Flipkart Big Billion Days sale, you can buy this smartwatch with the effective price of 9,000 rupees. But considering this smartwatch to buy at 9,000 is completely value for money, and you should go to buy this smartwatch if your budget is around 10,000 rupees. You can also find the link in the description below for the smartwatch. And if you love this video, Give this video a thumbs up, thumbs down based on your opinion, and I'll see you in the very next one. Thanks for watching.